Good evening and welcome to AdCast. I'm Carl Verbish, copywriter for Spark.
Hi, and I'm Chris Fedolero, and we are joined tonight with Jennifer Bakunas. Is that how you pronounce it? Wonderful. She's the president of Magnetic, and Magnetic is an award-winning website development company. Can you tell us a little bit more about your organization?
Sure. We have been in business for about 11 years, and we do all types of internet development. We've won Small Business of the Year, and we've won Best Places to Work with the Business Journal. And we've just grown slowly and steadily over the years. We have a great client base, and we really focus on recruiting the best talent we can in the internet industry.
Well, congratulations on the Small Business of the Year. That's a big accolade. There's plenty of small businesses out there, so
thank you.
Being on top. 11 years, so you've been through sort of the internet boom and the shake down and everything thereafter. And
yes, we have, and there was not a whole lot of companies in Tampa Bay that survived that downturn and the bust.
Sure.
So we felt pretty proud that we were the ones that came out of it.
Absolutely, as well you should be. Now, as the internet continues and grows and changes in different ways, obviously there's a lot of different mediums that are gaining traction. Right now, a big thing is blogging.
Yes.
I understand that your company has some unique insights into how to be successful with blogs and specifically as a marketing device.
I think there's a lot of questions in general out there today about blogs, and when we go out and talk to people about their websites, that's probably one of the most common questions that we get is, should I be starting a web blog? Mm-hmm. How can I make a web blog successful? I think there's just a lot of uncertainty about there with corporations and what they can be doing about that.
Sure.
So what we typically advise people is you really have to decide what is the goal of this blog? What is the purpose of the blog? Because a blog is not a get business quick scheme. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's more like public relations on the internet.
Sure.
So when you launch any kind of public relations campaign, you have to think about this is a long-term strategy. The business will come eventually. I'm going to get my name out there, but it's not like the business is going to come in tomorrow. I have to be committed to it. It's not a one-shot deal. I have to really stick with it and be consistent. Blogging is extremely similar to that.
Sure, and it's also very, as I experienced trying to do it myself, it's very time-consuming. It's very, like, if you look at it as something that you don't have to keep track of and that is going to be an easy one-time thing and you just get it up there, you're wrong.
I would agree with that. And the one thing that we really tell people is if you're going to start a blog, you need to be committed to it. You can't launch it and then abandon it because that's almost going to do you more harm than good if people see that you've abandoned the blog. You have to be committed to posting a minimum of once a week. You have to really establish a tone and a voice for your blog. Because you want to be unique in the blogging community. If it's very corporate and you're simply just rehashing content that you found from other articles, that's not going to work. It has to be your voice, it has to be unique, and that's how you build a following.
Sure.
Now,
go ahead, Chris.
Carl. How would you say you could turn blogging into new business opportunities?
Again, I think when you look at it as a public relations type of campaign, with that type of strategy, it's a long-term strategy, and you're establishing yourself as some kind of expert, someone that people are intrigued by, whether that be you as an individual or you as a corporation, to where you're creating a buzz around your company or yourself in general, that I'm an expert in my field, I have opinions that other people might want to know, and I'm going to put those out on the internet, and you have to approach it in a way where I'm not doing this to get business directly. I'm more establishing myself as an expert, and that's going to create a buzz around what I'm doing, which business will always follow eventually, but it's not a quick scheme. You have to be pretty committed to it in the long term.
Sure. Now, what is, as you continue to do all of those things, say you're doing all of that as a business or as even just an individual, and you're keeping your blog at a steady, 30 to 50 viewers a week, what is it that's going to push that up into the thousands, into the tens of thousands, as many blogs seem to do?
There's a few ways that you can go about that. One is definitely networking with other bloggers. You have to go out and participate in the blogging community. Really spend a lot of time on other bloggers' site, commenting on their postings, trying to build a relationship with those people, link to them. That will in turn hopefully get them to link back to you. That's the best way to get traffic to your blog, is get other bloggers to drive traffic to it that are already doing well. But also, when you come up with topics to post on your blog, those need to be based in keyword research that you're doing, and there's a lot of tools out there. Wordtracker.com is the most common one, where you look at what people are actually searching on in Google, and you make the topic of every one of your postings something that's getting a lot of buzz in general on the internet, and it's tied directly to keywords that people are searching on.
Sure. Well, that's smart.
Yeah.
Now, is it true, I had a friend once he's in the tech sector, and his blog always got a lot more traffic than anything that I'd seen in my area. Is it true that there's certain industries, certain areas that just typically do better?
Well, I think the hardest area is corporations, just traditional corporations. I mean, obviously media, politics, things that are more pop culture related tend to do best in the blogging industry. But I think a lot of corporations are trying to get their arms around, well, how can I make this work for me? There's a website called Bloggers Choice Awards. It's bloggerschoiceawards.com, and there's a section on there for corporate blogs, and it's user-driven, and people vote on what they feel are the best blogs and the most successful blogs. So it's a great site for looking at other blogs and seeing which ones are successful, seeing what they're doing, and getting some really good ideas from there.
Sure. Well, that's great. Do you have any success stories of a blog that you at Magnetic have worked on and it's been extremely successful?
The approach we actually usually take is more article-based, where we recommend that our clients really put out article-related content and post them to social media sites,
Sure.
like Technograti, they could post it to, dig.com, sites of that nature that allow user-generated content. And some really common things you can do around articles that we've done for a lot of our clients is like top 10 lists, things, again, that are just more general interest pieces. They're not designed to sell your services per se. They're just tied into what you do. So an example would be 10 top blogging tips, something along those
Sure.
lines that a lot of people could very quickly absorb. It's a nice nugget that they can read quickly, and it gets a buzz generated around your company. One site that's actually an e-commerce site that we work on is gooddeals.com, and we really significantly enhance the traffic and sales to that site through doing exactly that, posting a lot of article-related content and then pushing it out to social media sites.
Excellent.
Wow, sounds very intense.
Yeah.
Now, have you personally done any blogging?
I have not personally done any blogging. I more subscribe to the article theory. I've written a lot of articles, and I tie that into public speaking that I do. And I found for our company, that's the best way for me to generate buzz around myself and my business. And that's a lot of times why we recommend that to corporations. We have a lot of people that are interested in blogs, but they get a little scared by the commitment of it. You have to be really committed to doing this, and I think that scares a lot of CEOs of making that long-term commitment right now.
And pretty much anybody that doesn't have a full-time blogger on staff. So as she said, it's a big time commitment if you want to go out and really start a blog and make it successful. Good advice all around. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
We also like to thank our sponsors, Tampa Digital Studios, TBT, and the Tampa Brewing Company.
Thanks to you at home for watching, and I invite you to make good choices until we come back.